What just happened? Generic Controlman.GoSmooth here, back with another nostalgic video. Today we're doing Bloodrayne. Let's go ahead and jump on into it. Oh, that's a good thing. If anything has to be blurred, that's why. Oh, that's when I had Netflix, back when you had to, like, order things. Also,
hey, Critic.
I said I wasn't going to do old videos anymore. This is the last chance I'm giving it.
Pretty bad.
I know it's not as old as...
Uwe Boll movie.
Uwe Boll.
As, what, Alone in the Dark?
So bad they caused people to bash their heads in with a sledgehammer?
Uh-huh.
After jumping out of a plane?
Yep.
Oh.
After blowing up an airport?
That's right.
Wait, what?
After crashing a car filled with explosives doused in gasoline while shooting a semi-automatic while going into oncoming traffic while singing I'm a Yankee Doodle Dandy?
Twice.
Well, I can see why you don't want to review it.
That's not the only reason. You see, whenever I do an Uwe Boll movie, there's a tradition.
What, he wants to fight you?
It's a long story.
Does he actually want to?
I can take care of it myself.
If there's anything blurred, I'm sorry. Or anything like that. Like, when I did Alone in the Dark, so many. I didn't even try to fight it.
Hello and welcome to Atop the Fourth Wall. Where
That's Slinkar, right?
Sometimes a comic comes along where you just have... It's time.
he felt a rift.
Of course there was a Final Fantasy anime, and of course it sucked, but even after the
I
first
don't know who that is.
episode...
Bloodrayne. Oh, okay. Bloodrayne. The running, okay. Yeah, that's when I had Netflix, back when it was like super cheap. And you literally didn't have anything digital, really. You had to, like, order them to send you movies through DVD. Who even knows what a DVD is anymore? Wow, they got there at the same time.
Christ, you guys are so dramatic.
I didn't notice. Oh, wait, that's Spoonie? Oh, wow, Spoonie changed a lot. I know the other video, I think, was up to like 2009 or something. And this one is actually 8 years old. So, was it 2009? I'm not sure.
Uwe Boll, the most faithful movie adapter of video games since the directing team behind Super Mario Brothers,
I had that.
what many consider his
Literally,
crowning
I think,
achievement
sealed.
of shit, Bloodrayne.
The movie, based on the classic video game, and by based,
What video
I mean
game?
more gangbang and mutilated than a Game of Thrones character, once again demonstrates Boll's talent, if you can call it that, for cutting more corners than a paper snowflake.
And if you thought Twilight was the worst disservice to vampires the world has ever known...
I haven't seen it.
It is, but this one's pretty bad, too.
So, let's not waste any time. This is...
Critic.
At least he could talk this time.
Oh, we
Doesn't have
have
laryngitis.
something we have to address first. The elephant in the room, which, of course, is him.
What did I do?
Oh, you know exactly what you did. It happened a few years ago. The drama that was caused.
Oh, he suggested
everything
this?
that happened on Twitter, on Facebook, on everything like that. The betrayal of everything that we stand for. Roll the clip.
What did he say?
You never went to Castleton.
Oh. What is Castleton?
I dropped out, okay?
I mean...
This is Bloodrayne.
I don't know if I'm technically college dropout. I went for 5 days, said screw it and left. I got my money back. So I'm not sure if that counts as a dropout.
Dude, do we have to censor the lettering? Those two O's are looking pretty phallic.
Hey, if the aliens logo could get away with an I-gina, I think we can let that pass.
Okay, yeah.
Wonder if the
Billy
word
Zane.
special is code for blackmailed.
I just assume most of Billy Zane's career is black.
Michelle Rodriguez, that is Letty, isn't it? From Fast and Furious?
Actually, I don't know.
Also, last
They never
week's
give a
videos.
Location or a time period, so that's
Top
already
11
two
best
of the
sequels.
basic 5 essential story elements ignored.
Nice,
Now,
nice.
let's just throw
We don't
Y
need-
in
they're
there
not
too,
important.
as I'm sure most of this film will ignore that. As we see a team of wanderers led by Michael Madsen and his lion mane mullet. The main thing I noticed throughout this movie is it just seems like Michael Madsen is drunk off his ass through the entire film shoot.
Was he?
Seriously, he just looks so drunk and miserable, like they had to send a grip to his trailer and clean him up in a hurry, slap that ratty-ass wig on his head, and maybe get a few usable takes out of him.
How long do you think it will take to get there? We must go back to Brimstone. This is what I've decided.
Why is Letty in
The
this?
area has been attacked, and the eye is gone.
You can almost sense the grip just off camera with a Long Island iced tea waiting for the scene to end and him to shamble over and take another drink.
What do you have for us?
I think I may have found something of interest.
What is that accent?
One of them notices that the person next to him has little to reflect on.
Wait, he's a vampire? That's just a crazy thing to just do in a bar. Okay.
I like you, Brimstone people. You never make a mess of the place.
What have you heard?
What might only be the tall tale.
Moving on, I guess.
Yeah,
Even batted an eye.
Is this like an everyday thing?
I guess. Why would they go there?
Vampire become yesterday's news.
Yeah, I don't care where or when you are, and again, neither does Uwe Ball, but killing a vampire will never be a boring thing.
Guys, holy shit, you won't believe it, I just killed a vampire.
Is it a Nazi vampire?
Well, technically no, but...
Oh, they don't care. Oh.
Everybody knows that Nazi vampires are all the rage now.
Yeah, what you did is like the Bing
Wait a
search
minute,
engine
that's...
of vampire
Is that a
killing.
Helsing
But
reference?
he killed a family of 6!
Go away, Cinema Snub. I can't even stand to look at you.
Oh.
Okay, I guess I can drop his clothes off at the Goodwill or something.
What? Okay.
You do that.
Nope. We then see a carnival where a half-human, half-vampire named Rain, played by Kristana Loken, is dragged out as a sideshow attraction.
So sensitive to water.
Water? Vampires don't like water?
Very touch of it.
Is it holy water that burns, or... Oh.
Wait a minute, was that holy water?
Nope.
So just water in
Then
general?
how
What
the
happens
hell
if it
did
rains?
burn her?
Oh, Linkara, this is the Stephanie Meyer age of vampires. You can make up anything. If you want to say water hurts them, even though it's not blessed, it's okay now.
Yeah, if you want to say they in no way can fly, turn into bats, or do most of the cool things vampires do, that's okay now,
So
too.
they're just monsters?
Oh, I see.
For the sake of
And
being
if people
monsters?
travel for miles to see one as an attraction, yet nobody turns their head if one is stabbed and violently decomposes
Well,
in
what
front of their
about that
eyes.
says that it's a vampire, though?
Totally okay!
The one in...
Now I know. And knowing makes it even more confusing.
Cursed with knowledge.
But one of the other attractions, the amazing candle slicer, takes a
Who is
liking
she?
to Rain
She-
and dreams of living in a better
Wait,
world.
is that...
My uncle, he's a sailor, and he
What?
once told me of a place where people play all day, and the trees
Is she
grow
from Game of
fruits in every
Thrones?
color of the rainbow, and the sunsets set the whole sky on fire.
I don't think so.
They got tons of popcorn there. There's cotton candy, mountains of it,
I don't know what
and
this is.
chocolate milk, and maltons.
Chocolate milk.
Field of alfalfa for the rabbits.
Without war and traffic accidents, for the sake of the human being.
Doesn't it sound
What?
wonderful, Rain?
We then cut to her escaping? Wait, when did that happen?
Wait, how? I guess... At least we're asking a question.
No,
Oh,
I
it was just a
guess she was
dream.
just
Oh, why?
dreaming.
Does she always dream in Photoshop smears?
Yeah, I
Bottle,
need to be
bottle,
drunk to get through this
bottle,
movie, too.
bottle, bottle. Good. Who would get in a cage with a vampire?
Wait a minute, now she's back in the field. What the hell's going on?
That's how she escaped.
Is
It's
this
a flashback.
Dream? A flashback?
It's a flashback.
What? Frank Miller's time codes are more fluent than this.
The three hunters
That
come
makes
across
sense.
the carnival where Rain was and discovers it's burnt to the ground.
This is the work of a young vampire.
We have work to do.
Wait, so they just pull out their sword and start decapitating
Thank you for chopping off
corpses?
the heads of our dead people. And burning their bodies.
She didn't mean to bite me.
In the middle of everyone.
And stabbing our performers. I'm sorry, have you been helped?
Seriously, do these people ever react to anything? Why does nobody care that these wackos are chopping up their dead and living cast members?
Because
Just
it's all
another
vampire?
fad gone passe, I guess.
Guys, I just decapitated 20 corpses and stabbed an injured woman through the chest. No reason, really. I'm just kind of sick.
Were they ninja decapitated corpses?
I
No.
didn't ask what their martial arts background was.
Oh, snob.
Well, then-
Everyone knows if there's any decapitated corpses we're talking about, it's ninja decapitated corpses.
Does this guy ever wake up?
They sneak without thought, man.
But I have a thirst for blood that can't be quenched.
Away with you, snob. You become more dated with every passing view.
Why won't someone help me?
Go. Go away.
Meanwhile, at Castle Brownfilter, we see Billy Zane dictating a letter to his daughter.
Although we've had our differences in the past.
Wait, Billy Zane. Wait.
Beseech you now.
I've seen you in another nostalgia video.
For the good of humanity. And
What
together we will stop this madness and bring peace to these lands. Your beloved father.
Is he a Titanic?
And if you have any information about how to get this dead skunk off my head, it would be most appreciated.
What do you think?
A very compelling argument, Master.
Oh, you're such a sucker.
Bottom line, Lovejoy, find her.
Aha, it
The
is!
in this movie is played by Michelle Rodriguez, and if you couldn't
Letty.
tell by her unbelievable resemblance to him, surely you could tell by her pitch-perfect, completely unmistakable British accent.
Will you be opening up the gates to the thralls? Grave importance. You should not travel with her. We're growing weaker. I seek to feel secure. Be sure this message arrives.
This isn't before Fast and Furious.
Dick Van Dyke School of Accents paid off.
You will secure the entrance until I return.
I've only known her as Letty.
Lord Mayor's got to stop up chimney.
We then see Rain enter a village where she comes across a female vampire hitting on a man.
Oh, they
which
know.
Clearly, Rain takes as she would find her attractive and beckons her to come forward.
Bow chicka wow, ow!
But isn't she also a vampire though?
But a
Or
fortune teller sees the bit and run and decides, for really no reason
Only one?
whatsoever, to tell her the future.
Most believe that your kind are merely legends. Part vampire, part human. Generally, they're exterminated. You've hidden well.
Yes,
Until
you've
it
been
rains.
displayed in front of dozens of people and killed off an entire carnival single-handedly. You're better than Solid Snake.
There was a man. Kagan? Kagan's not a man, he's a vampire. And you are his creation. He killed my mother. Dampiers are rarely a product of a happy union between a vampire and a human. You lie.
So
Why-
you mean your
why?
vampire father killing your mother was a happy union?
Boy, somebody's in denial.
No, he just likes to drink the blood of Catholic nuns.
What just happened?
Mean to your mother.
What man wouldn't disembowel his wife for spilling the sugar?
You like to watch the porn stars?
That is a lie. It is so obviously scripted. Who could be as
Maybe it
stupid
is.
as Chum Lee? You are a fraud. A fraud.
I actually saw Big House at the
It's
club.
getting worse. I just bit the neck
was,
of a prostitute and no one seems to notice.
Was it
I didn't interact with him, but
What the hell is wrong with everyone?
Meanwhile, at Hogwarts,
It's pretty
we
cool to
see
see
Ben
him.
Kingsley, presumably paying off an LED TV, as Rain's evil father. He's just been told that Rain is off to get a magic eye, sure, which is said to help get his attention. Oh look, a sailboat.
Kill her.
What?
Let her find the eye or let her try, then kill her.
Something you'll notice very quickly is that Kingsley's scenes are phenomenally short. Some barely even reach a minute. They're so short, I think he literally charged by the second. You could pretty much sum up every scene with,
Are you evil?
Yep.
Just checking.
I don't know. What was the
Rain then
budget?
makes her way to the monastery where the eye is said to be hidden. She finds a secret location which leads her to a door guarded by an overcooked Fester Adams.
Why would you not be ready to fight?
Ouch, you nearly hit the camera!
Good.
Oh, bro is about that action. He's been waiting for this moment for far too long.
is this really the best security they could get? Just because he looks like a melting candle of Steve Austin doesn't mean his whack-a-mole method holds any water.
Oh, why don't you just start with that one, bud? Oh! Oh! No, Hodor. Hodor.
Next, she enters a
Hodor.
booby-trapped room that makes Indiana Jones look like a true-life drama.
God, they got the
What?
security system from Itchy and Scratchy.
Why? How are you able to
Yeah,
follow
right.
any of
I
that?
think we all know what would happen to her.
Yeah. How in the world?
But the
How is it that
dangerous
sensitive?
water is suddenly released. Yeah.
Why would they
still
assume
thing.
that
And
anybody
she
would get past
absorbs
that?
The power of the eye, which makes her immune to it.
The water? Oh, because
Activating the water trap for the device that makes you immune to the water.
yep, makes sense.
Hey, here's an obvious question. What if the person getting the eye wasn't a vampire? I mean, okay, the whole vampires melt in water thing is stupid already, but what if it wasn't a vampire that got it, though? What if it was just
Yeah.
a normal guy? would the water really be that big a threat?
I guess they would eventually drown.
The forbidden treasure. Now face the ultimate torture.
Hello.
Huh. That's mildly annoying.
Mildly?
Can you do my pits?
If you had glasses on, it'd be really annoying. That was my least favorite thing about having glasses
all
was
the water, all the
tiniest
buzzsaws,
drop
and all
of
the
rain.
giant guards are
Mist.
no match for their final defense. A polite man who nicely asked her to come with him.
I suggest you follow me.
Where was he at this entire time when the other dude was guarding?
It seems that you absorbed the eye.
Why do you protect it?
Because the eye holds powers. Why do you think water no longer burns you?
Still wondering how it hurts her to begin with.
That's
the
a better
human
question.
body is 60% water and blood is 80% water. Then how the hell?
Oh, no, Linkara, you're
But-
thinking too hard about it. Just let it go.
Is it just on her skin that?
Linkara, just keep telling yourself it's Uwe Boll, man.
Accept it. Accept it. Calm down.
It's Uwe Boll. Crap.
They all belong to a
Someone just call me Dr. Quacks.
He discovered a method to defy those elements that destroy vampires.
So it's explained that the eye and 3 other separated body parts belong to a vampire who tried to perfect their weaknesses, and that if the body parts were all brought back together, it would make the most powerful vampire ever.
One, if he managed to pull this off, then how
Is
did he
it
ever
Alucard?
die? 2,
Exactly.
if they're so powerful, why didn't they just destroy the damn things to begin with?
Is it a quest, scavenger hunt?
It's driving me crazy!
Oh, come on,
It's
Linkara,
Uwe
you
Boll.
gotta calm down, man. All right, remember what we were talking about? Uwe Boll.
Uwe Boll.
In, out, Uwe Boll. That's
Also-
not about your brain!
If you're watching this video, it's on the alternate channel. So, I hope that you're subscribed to this channel.
Actually,
my sinus cavities.
Also, if you liked the video, it'd probably help.
But Kagan's men attack in probably the bloodiest and yet somehow not actually gory fight scene in movie history. The makeup is so fake and poorly photographed that it's barely worth the R rating.
Oh, dude. How do you even
Look at
film
guy.
this? Like,
He's
what is
cut
the
in half,
set
but
like?
You can clearly see his legs standing up.
Well, you don't know. Maybe Wallace made him a pair of extra legs, like in the wrong trousers.
half of these guys don't even look that pained to be stabbed. They just look kind of annoyed, like they've
Oh.
been in the makeup chair for 8 hours and just want this crap off.
Now, or they're not getting paid for this. Oh, why would you stab somebody there?
Where's the eye?
Gone.
Perhaps killing you will get you to answer
How
my
is
question.
that going to get you an answer?
Rain gets knocked out, but that's of little consequence as we have more important things to focus on. Like, hey,
The vampire
it's been
hunters.
10 minutes. Time for another 5-second Ben Kingsley cameo.
Come closer. Don't be afraid.
I'm very
Yeah,
afraid.
all he's gonna do is rip open your neck and feed on your insides. I can see why Rain thought her mother and him had a happy union.
And just when you think this is
Okay.
the most pointless celebrity cameo,
Where do they
take a
film
look
this
who they
at?
got to play the owner of the vampire feeding house.
Why do you
Who?
come here and insult my palace with your
Who is that?
stench?
Is that Meatloaf?
Yep.
Who's
Wearing
Meatloaf?
a 19th century powdered wig?
Yep.
Surrounded by whores and giving a performance more over the top than a kabuki pole vaulter?
Yep.
What?
The mightiest of all vampires.
I don't know.
Oh my god! This is comedy overload!
We need time to
Wait,
get
this
all
supposed to
our
be
jokes
funny?
together. Pen, paper!
Okay, well that's a Sharpie.
We'll be right back. We just need time to get all of these jokes out and organized.
Okay. Interesting. Do I need to write it down too? I mean, I have a Sharpie, a pen, and a pencil, and a sticky note. Maybe? I don't know.
Okay, so we have had plenty of time to put together our meatloaf jar. So let's shake
Who
this
is
up and see
Meatloaf?
what we can get.
Oh.
Ladies and gentlemen, Wolfgang Amadeus Meatloaf.
How is it he managed to find a role even more demeaning than bitch tits?
Suddenly,
What?
his role in Spice World is looking like a step up.
What?
Just because you didn't wear women's clothing in Rocky Horror doesn't mean you have a perfectly good excuse
He's
to
in
wear
Rocky
it.
Horror. I've
You're
never seen
prostituting
it.
yourself to be in this movie, but you didn't have to make it quite so obvious.
It's midnight at the Lost and Pray to God Not Found.
This movie sucks.
Oh.
Could use a lot more imagination on that one. Hey, come on.
We were reaching the end of the break. I panicked.
Actually, they were just buying the clothes. It just so happens Meatloaf came with them.
Meatloaf today keeps the subtlety away.
I still like this movie better than To Catch a Yeti.
And
What?
finally, I would do anything for Bull, but I will not act.
I'll do anything for ball, like ooh the ball, but not act. Okay, that makes sense.
How'd you get in here?
Wait.
What?
But 3 little weeks from school are we? Break in and try to bust her out. They, of course, have to fight off some dangerous foes.
Okay.
Let's turn you around here.
They
buddy.
walk.
There you go.
They walk in with swords and like.
They cut up the guards and break open
Nobody
the window
bats
to
an
make Meatloaf face everything under the sun.
Oh, okay. Those effects.
Oh, how nice! He did the Colossus yell before he died.
So Rain
Okay,
explains her
sucks for him.
backstory, which was already explained, about how Kagan broke in and killed her mother.
Hey, come on. I'm Gandhi. Don't you want to say you got with Gandhi?
What? Oh.
One of the hunters in
And she
particular,
saw it.
named Sebastian, takes sympathy on her
Sebastian?
as his parents were killed too.
What is Sebastian Michaels? One hell of a butler?
Were both killed.
Well, that's enough for me to start banging.
That's it?
What?
Yep, the fact that they both have dead parents is reason enough to apparently make vampire whoopee.
How much screen time have they shared together?
Well, let's
20
see.
seconds.
A minute.
Oh,
1
okay.
minute
That's 3
together
times my
and they're
guess.
fucking in a cage like horny canaries?
Yep.
Where the hell did that come from? That makes no friggin' sense.
Oh, please. Who hasn't just met a person in jail, talked for only a minute, confessed his parents are dead, and humped each other's brains out in the middle of a half-open prison door? I'm speaking hypothetically.
Oh, really?
So as they train her to be a member of the Brimstone
They're
Warriors,
she's
Billy
a vampire.
Zane gets word of his daughter's actions. Hey, here's a fun game. Count how many times Billy Zane blinks in every scene.
This land has become unsettled, Donostia. The future must be held in the
Why?
hand and vampire perfected. This is the petition, by the way.
Why does he remind me of Jeff Goldblum a little bit?
That's nothing. Count how many times Michael Madsen pauses in between every single line.
You're an important part of the Brimstone Society.
Pause.
Your work,
Pause.
defending the fortress,
Pause.
is essential
Pause.
to our struggle and survival.
Pause.
And no one
Pause.
has ever questioned that.
Pause.
You
Pause.
are a leader.
Pause.
Rain is a fighter.
Pause.
That's
I will take
brutal.
Sebastian.
Pause.
If it
Sebastian?
pleases you.
It's
Jesus,
Sebastian
you're
Michaels.
making
That's
William
his last name,
Shatner
right?
look like the Micro Machines guy.
As our heroes go to get weapons for battle, nothing but the best plastic non-sharp swords Toys R Us could buy.
Don't
Who
look
would
sharp
use
at all.
plastic swords in the middle of a battle?
Wait, what is that? What is
We
that?
see Rodriguez has betrayed
Crossing
her
Delaware.
and leads Kagan's army into their village.
Bargain for freedom. Or leave your children motherless as a brimstone martyr. Never.
Why would you?
Oh, my bad.
That close.
I thought we were doing a slow-mo
A
scene.
long
Maybe I
sword
should
at
have
that
pulled out
distance
at
does not
regular
make
speed.
sense.
Rain goes after Rodriguez alone and defeats her while finding the other magic talisman.
Wait, she just
finally
killed
rises to
Letty?
confront Kagan. And what's her ingenious plan to get in without getting herself captured?
Take up.
Getting herself captured.
Well, that's one way to do it. She can break out.
She
Hopefully.
missed a step there.
But it's okay, because Mullet 1 and Mullet 2 have an even better plan to get in without getting themselves captured.
By getting captured.
Getting themselves captured.
Has the film
Alive
just
somehow.
given up?
Yes.
You're
They
not
gave it a
gonna
long
try
time
that
ago.
hard to begin
Yeah.
with.
So Rain's gonna be sacrificed with the talisman to make Kagan the strongest vampire in the world or some shit like that. Honestly, if you still care, you should up the dosage of whatever you're taking.
Just bite him.
How dare you strike my daughter who I'm about to kill?
So this is when
Okay.
Michael Madsen does the weakest and stupidest attempt at the guard sick man escape routine I've ever seen
Wait,
in my life.
really?
Roll. My companion is gone.
I don't know what's become of him.
So the guy just
gone,
walks
like
in there
sick?
looking for the magic disappearing prisoner, and of course he gets knocked out.
Nice.
His delivery is so bad
Didn't
I
look
can't
up.
even tell if it's done intentionally badly or not. It's
Why are they not
amazing.
separated?
How could anyone possibly believe a lie so poorly delivered?
My companion is gone.
Dude got up instantly.
Become of him.
He got up
Pretzels are
expeditiously.
making me thirsty. I don't know how I could have gotten
At least
so
he told him to
hungry.
back up.
Sure enough, the two guys that got captured taking on all the castle guards suddenly have no problem taking on the exact same guards
Castle
again.
guards.
Hey, it's Uwe Boll. I'm surprised they cared enough to do it right in the first
Why didn't they
place.
just all
Well,
show
I
up
guess
together?
Madsen felt the same. He gets captured, killed, and
Killed?
following the theme of the movie, couldn't give a rat's ass.
Oh, wow. Why did they just
My
effortlessly
God,
poke
man,
through
you're
people?
being stabbed. Don't you care?
It's like he's barely awake.
What would it take to get an actual emotion out of this guy?
Oh no. Just falls. An anvil? Explode. Okay, no. Still going.
Ruizhan.
After Sebastian gets stabbed as well, it's down to Rain and Kagan to duke it out in a sword fight with
Sebastian would
more dialogue
never.
than Monkey Island fencing.
He's strong, Rain, but not skilled enough.
I would choose death over seeing you as my ruler.
You're interfering with fate. Vampires shall rule the earth.
As if your interests are noble.
I am rubber, you are glue.
Sticks and stones may break my bones.
I never did it in a prison.
When did you go to
I'm
prison?
just saying, it never happened.
Okay.
For centuries we've been cursed to the shadows, slaughtered by the fearful.
You condemned me the day you my mother.
Oof. Not sure if that word can be said or not. I don't know.
Ungrateful bitch.
Touche.
Ungrateful for what?
Fuck you.
Rain finally defeats him, and the battle is won. Yay.
Oh, she gets stabbed in the shoulder, though. Just throw some water on him. I'm surprised he didn't do some kind of water thing because she's immune to it.
Dignity,
But he isn't.
Mandarin.
Please, please, you don't have to leave me.
Is she gonna turn him into a vampire? Is your name Pip by chance?
But we had so much. Dead parents, jail door fucking.
And
then,
what
in
else?
a very bizarre ending, even for Uwe Boll, Rain takes the throne and thinks of all the times blood has been spilt in the movie.
I'm guessing she's embracing her vampire side now.
It does make me realize how many people apparently had red hoses buried in their bodies.
What are these people blood pressure? It must be something crazy.
We have a minimal 1 minute for romantic chemistry, a whopping couple of seconds for most of the villain's establishments, and yet over 4 minutes of replaying all of the film's goriest
Why
moments
for
in
4
slow-mo
minutes?
that we already saw before.
Are they just
At
thinking
least
people are
he has
obsessed
his
with it? They're like, yes, let's see it
priorities
again.
straight.
Why'd you leave the throne? Where are you going?
We hope you see now why you should never leave your kids around Uwe Boll.
As if this movie wasn't proof enough.
I
If the
have no
sci-fi
idea.
movie The Week is too good for you, then Uwe Boll is the one for you. Everybody else
I don't know if
knows
it's
that
worse
his
than
movies
Alone in the
bite
Dark,
it,
though.
And this one is no exception.
His characters are flat, his writing ridiculous, and his stories never make any semblance of sense.
And the fact that it has little to nothing to do with the original source material makes it one of the most laughably bad adaptations ever.
But yeah, if it's
What else
not
can you
blurred
say
and get
but?
copyrighted, there might be a
This
ton of
movie
middle
sucks.
ads that I can't control. This channel's not even
so much
monetized
with helping
at
me
this
for
point.
another Uwe Boll review.
No
So,
problem.
hope you're subscribed.
Now get out!
Oh.
Fine. Why don't you just fly away?
I can only do it once.
What? That's a pretty bad superpower. You can only do it once.
See? Was that so bad?
Yes.
No, it was worse.
Well, what are you gonna do now?
I am just gonna sit here and stare forward, thinking about the review I just watched, hoping I can trick people into thinking I'm more artsy than I really am.
All right.
Whatever does it for you.
Okay. This is fine. Oh. Showing a montage of
Wait a minute.
things.
I don't remember doing that.
Like I said, Critic, once a stooge, always a stooge.
Yeah, you knucklehead!
Oh, okay. What is Linkara doing? What are you doing? If it wasn't 2 in the morning, I'd call my mom and tell her I need a hug? Oh man, that was something. Yep, nope, that's definitely something. But yeah, I hope that you're subscribed. If you enjoyed the video, likes always appreciated. I'm trying something new with the intro. Trying to see why the YouTube algorithm hates me. Because
My companion is gone. I don't know what's become of him.
No, well, fell for it. Oh wow, okay, food fight. There was no, like, okay. Yeah, no, now the patrons should be down here. They got all the videos there early. I really could not do this if it was not for them. For some reason, the YouTube algorithm hates me, and that's why I started this channel as a way to maybe counteract that, but I'm not really seeing much of a change on the main channel or this channel. Like, I thought it was all based off click-through rates and impressions and stuff. Like, if the click-through rate is high enough, it would get impressions and YouTube would push it. But this channel has videos that have, you know, click-through rates of like 8, 9%, and YouTube just doesn't suggest it to people. It doesn't push the videos to people. So I'm not really sure why that would be. And I thought maybe it'd be something different with the other channel because that's a much bigger channel. But the videos on this channel, the Nostalgia Grid videos, are getting similar views to what they got on the main channel that has 100,000 subscribers. So, and an audience of thousands of subscribers that I've probably amassed, I don't know if I've definitely got hundreds of thousands of views on Nostalgia Critic videos on the main channel, but that, like, when I was uploading them on the main channel, they were getting, like, you know, 700, 800 views in the first day, and on this channel, they're getting, I don't know, a little more than half that in the first day, and this channel was a fraction of the size, not even 1% of the size. So, for some reason, YouTube just doesn't like whatever I'm doing right now. That's why I removed a lot of links in the description of my videos, because I saw like something where it says like if you have links in the description that might prevent it from being suggested to people. So tried that. I've looked into all the analytics, likes, dislikes, comments, stuff like that to see which affects, you know, YouTube suggesting the video or not, and I can't really find anything. So we're changing up the intro, I guess, just as a little test, just to see how it goes, because I can see the retention graph, like how many people skip the intro and skip to when the video starts, because I give them the timestamp, try and save them time, but that might have actually been hurting me for the last little while and, you know, stunting the growth of the channels, because that, it also affects this channel, which has a much smaller audience, but the videos have a really good click-through rate, so it doesn't make any sense to me. This movie doesn't make any sense to me. It might make... No, it makes less sense than YouTube algorithm. Actually, I don't know if it does. That's actually it. Sad that you can compare the two. This was Bloodrayne. Hopefully there was no copyright issues. Let me know what the next Nostalgia video should be down below in the comment section. I do read all comments. Leave them down below. But until next video, take care and keep the music.